A bubbly beverage with a bold past, a 90s New York classic, and a lavender cocktail so light, it'll make you feel like soaring. These aren't your parents' old-school wine coolers, that's for sure. The Gin Rickey is a beloved cocktail that holds a special place in Washington, D.C., where it was reportedly created in the late 19th century to cool off during the humid summers. Initially made with rye, it was the gin version that became iconic. According to Imbibe, the Gin Rickey is a simple mix of gin, fresh lime juice, and soda water, always served over ice. While it may not be widely recognized across the U.S., the drink remains a cherished classic in the nation's capital. The Sazerac, a lesser-known southern gem, may not be as famous as the mint julep, but it's just as delicious. Originating in New Orleans, this cocktail was first created in an apothecary. Though brandy was originally used, it's now typically made with whiskey, yet it still carries the essence of New Orleans. A hint of absinthe, added in the late 1800s, gives the Sazerac its signature twist, keeping it rooted in its historic origins. If you're seeking a drink that celebrates history, Fish House Punch is a perfect choice. This boozy concoction was even a favorite of George Washington, according to Atlas Obscura. For a long time, the exact recipe was a closely guarded secret, and to this day, there are many variations on how to craft this legendary punch. The key, however, is to mix with boldness and flair. Ingredients like cognac, rum, champagne, peach schnapps, bourbon, fizzy wine, pineapple, orange pekoe tea, sugar, and sometimes more can all make their way into this potent blend. Above all, Fish House Punch is meant to pack a punch. Traditionally served with a massive ice block, it's also important to remember, whiskey has no place in this drink. It's not the choice of a true gentleman. The Greyhound cocktail is a bold blend of grapefruit and vodka. Its vibrant salmon hue often associated with modern trends. However, its roots trace back to the 1930s, during the grapefruit craze. Originally made with gin, this drink has evolved over time, now typically prepared with vodka. When ordering a Greyhound today, it largely comes down to personal preference. While vodka remains the standard, the resurgence of gin in contemporary cocktail culture might soon bring the original gin-based version back into the spotlight. Until then, numerous recipes exist to satisfy every variation of this classic drink.
Whip up a fun Polynesian punch. 1 part maraschino cherries, 1 part fresh orange juice, and a dash of gin.
The Bee's Knees is a refreshing blend of lemon, honey, orange juice, and gin, as described by Difford's Guide. This cocktail, often shaken and garnished with orange zest, is a smooth yet tangy classic that shouldn't be forgotten, despite its Prohibition-era roots. To elevate the drink, try using chamomile or herb-infused gins for a unique twist, and avoid overly sweet flavors. For the best taste, use high-quality honey, mixing it with the juices before adding gin. This ensures the Bee's Knees maintains its delightful balance and lively flavor. The French 75 may be experiencing a resurgence. Created after World War I, this sparkling cocktail was named after the powerful French cannon that helped defend against Prussia, and its bold flavor reflects that strength. The French 75 is simple to prepare. Gin, lemon juice, and a touch of sweetener are shaken together, then topped with champagne for a fizzy finish. As tasting table notes, the shaken gin helps temper the drink's potency. What's even better is that the French 75 can be made non-alcoholic, allowing everyone at the table to enjoy the festive, bubbly drink, no matter their preference. The Cosmopolitan is hard to overlook with its vibrant color, perfect balance of sweet and tart, and chic martini glass presentation. The cocktail originated in San Francisco as a variation of the kamikaze, simply enhanced with cranberry juice for a touch of elegance. It eventually migrated to the East Coast, where it truly became a staple. Modern versions of the Cosmo are credited to mixologist Toby Cecchini, who refined the drink with Cointreau, Absolute Citron, and fresh lime juice. Though its popularity peaked in the late 80s and early 90s, its resurgence in pop culture, especially on screen, has secured its lasting legacy. The Martinez isn't just a precursor to the martini, it has a deeper connection to the Manhattan, as noted by Difford's Guide. Essentially, the Manhattan birthed the Martinez, which later evolved into the martini. Things get a bit tricky though, as there are 2 main variations of the Martinez, dry and sweet. The best version strikes a perfect balance, combining gin, vermouth, either sweet or dry, bitters, and orange curacao. This blend creates a bold, flavorful cocktail with a distinctive color, making the Martinez a standout classic. The Last Word is a cocktail that thrives on perfect balance, comprising gin, green chartreuse, lime juice, and maraschino liqueur in a precise ratio. It's a drink where bold flavors must come together in harmony, as Punch Drink highlights. This cocktail isn't for the faint of heart. It's for adventurous souls who appreciate bold flavors and big rewards. Surprisingly refreshing, The Last Word has made a comeback, especially in Seattle, where its complex nature challenges bartenders and drinkers alike. Though it's not a mainstream choice, its distinctiveness and unique blend of flavors make it a favorite among true cocktail enthusiasts. For its fans, The Last Word always has the final say.
Son, there's no wrong way to consume alcohol.
The Aviation cocktail is both visually stunning and delicious, offering a delicate lavender hue that makes it a perfect match for warm summer evenings. The key to its signature color and flavor is crème de violette liqueur, which, while lovely, can be an acquired taste. Typically made with gin, maraschino liqueur, and fresh lemon juice, this drink strikes a delightful balance between floral and fruity flavors, with a crisp citrus finish. However, caution is advised when adding the crème de violette. Too much can overpower the cocktail, turning it overly floral. For the best experience, keep the proportions just right.
This is the wrong way to consume alcohol.
Mint juleps are a classic Southern drink closely tied to the Kentucky Derby, where over 120,000 are served each year, according to Town and Country. The term julep originates from a Middle Eastern beverage, which evolved in the Mediterranean by replacing rose petals with mint. This influence shaped the American version of the cocktail, which combines fresh mint, simple syrup, bourbon, and plenty of crushed ice. While the exact moment the julep arrived in the U.S. remains unclear, it was officially declared the Kentucky Derby's drink of choice in 1938, cementing its iconic status. The Tom Collins cocktail has its origins in a late 19th century prank. In New York, people would spread rumors about a fictional Tom Collins, leading to the creation of the cocktail's playful name. Traditionally, it was made with lemon, gum arabic syrup, and ice, topped off with sparkling water. Today, the Tom Collins is typically served in a tall glass, with a modern sweetener and garnished with a twist of lemon, orange, and a cherry. The drink's bright, refreshing flavors make it a timeless classic. The name Sidecar is tied more to its origins than the drink itself. According to Difford's Guide, it's named after its creator, who supposedly traveled to the bar in a motorcycle sidecar. While debated, the cocktail is thought to have been born during Prohibition, likely at an American-style bar overseas.
I don't want to strike you, barkeep, but I will break up this den of vice.
Den of vice?
Sidecars blend cognac, triple sec, orange liqueur, and a hint of lemon juice for a balanced, vibrant drink. Chilled Magazine poetically calls it a rich, honey-colored concoction, perfect for adding a splash of color and refreshment to warm summer evenings. The Corpse Reviver No. 2 isn't for the faint of heart. Once touted as a potent hangover remedy, according to the Phoenix New Times, it's surprising that a drink so light in color, pale yellow with a delicate garnish, can be so fierce. But don't let its sophisticated appearance fool you. A quick glance at the recipe from Difford's Guide shows its power. A blend of lemon juice, Lillet Blanc, Cointreau, dry gin, and a dash of absinthe. This bold combination makes it the ideal cocktail to revive you, or perhaps raise a little eerie spirit at your Halloween gathering. The Bronx cocktail made its debut at the end of the 19th century, as noted by Difford's Guide, joining other drinks named after New York City's iconic boroughs. This citrusy concoction combines equal parts sweet and dry vermouth with gin, orange juice, and bitters. For a brighter, fresher taste, always opt for freshly squeezed orange juice, and choose a gin with citrus notes, like Hendrick's, to elevate the drink. Ultimately, the Bronx is a visually striking cocktail with a balanced, delightful flavor when crafted with the right ingredients and attention to detail.